model, say, in church leadership, or if I was to have a conversation, eating over food, right? And there is something about eating together when you're working through some things that's really, really special.
I wonder if
Just like eating together.
nothing brings you together. I kind of wonder if, like, in heaven we're gonna, like, I don't know. But anyways, I'm wondering if we get to watch a whole movie of, like, how this all went down. So Jesus be like, just watch the movie. Just watch the movie. We'll answer the questions after. If there's any questions after, I'll answer them. But just watch the movie.
I know I'm here, Jesus, but I didn't see this in The Chosen. Can you make an episode that just makes
Yeah,
sense?
but I just mean, like, that's what I'm saying. Like, it's probably gonna be the Jesus movie, the actual Jesus movie. You get to watch in heaven, and then that'll answer like 99.9% of it.
I'm gonna restrict your screen time.
I'm just saying, like, everybody's
Probably
gonna
won't
see
be
our
able to.
lives played out, so why can't we watch Jesus' life played out?
Yeah.
I have often thought of those things too.
It will be,
I wanna watch. I don't wanna. I mean,
I
I'd
haven't
be okay if
even
you just
either.
told me about it, but I'd rather see.
like
it.
leadership principles, Chris, okay, I'll get on your bandwagon.
Okay, I wanna.
It's
see
a
it.
lot easier to correct everybody in mass as to how things are to be understood,
Everybody
right? So maybe it'll be like, okay, everybody, we're gonna have a meeting, all right?
Answer your question.
Yeah, wow, yeah, it was like, watch this first, watch this instructive video,
Yeah,
okay,
but
this is
we're
how it
also,
went down,
like,
any questions?
How Earth was created, maybe we get to watch that one too, like,
Yeah.
I just,
Where?
or me, yeah,
Or will we just know?
I don't know.
This is all
Download.
constructive.
But I've often wondered that too, like, will we just know?
I mean,
these
are we
things
gonna even
that
care
when
at
we
that
go
point?
to
Is that
heaven?
gonna be like?
Yeah, it might not.
I think I'll still care.
Yeah.
I don't know, but maybe, I don't know, maybe he'll do it depending on your personality. Let's give Jeremy a book.
We're
and
okay,
maybe-
as long as we don't write a doctrine on it, okay? So talking is good.
As long as you don't write a doctor's note.
Doctrine.
Oh.
Doctrinal statement, yeah.
I think I would just like to,
Be like
Observe
8
it all.
seconds in heaven or something,
That's all.
on those ones that have gone and come back.
Yeah.
Okay, so again, like the application is a really important aspect. I was just thinking, verse 4, what said they did not know it was Jesus after all the time that they'd been together and everything, and one of my application would be, seeing Jesus or seeing his leading isn't always that clear. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think God is, he's obviously not allowing them to see who he is, like making it easy. And we could, if we were doing a sermon point, you'd have a couple different points thinking through that. Like, was their faith growing? Did they have to listen and act on it? And we'd work our way through. But sometimes it's not overly cut and dry. I mean, those guys were like, who is that? Is that the Lord? Like what? And they didn't know, kind of thing. So, and they didn't have the Spirit yet, is my understanding. So, I mean, a lot of these things is just an internal working. Like, I believe what I believe, and is it? So working through that. So I need to recognize it's not always cut and dry for my own life, but also for others that are working through their faith. Sometimes they're not in that, I don't struggle with that. Some others might be in that place of like, I'm not sure whether this is Jesus or whether this is, and I'm not sure whether this is his next step. So I just need to recognize that and be patient. So I will be content as long as everybody promises to go home and think about an I will or I need to. I should, I want to, I'll accept that, but it's like one of the most important aspects of Bible study, because otherwise we're just learning stuff, right? And I know my Acts class, I haven't had a chance, I've been too much information, but I've asked a couple of students and they're like, I don't know what you mean in application. And they're 19,
You don't know
20.
how.
Yeah, they're just not sure. It's like, well, we're not just reading information here. And where is God in this? What am I learning so that'll help me tomorrow Or if somebody was to come to me for help, how could I use this passage to lead them to an action or a decision or whatnot? And I do think I remember reading, because I did an extensive study on whether we'll eat in the Messianic kingdom or not. And this passage, he doesn't eat in it. I was really hoping he would, but he doesn't. He just gives it to them. So I had to tuck that one away as it did support my doctrinal position. But anyway. Yep, okay, so I think we'll finish John 21. No, maybe Edward's taking next week's prayer meeting, so I guess I can let him know if he wants to take it. We will be heading to Ontario. We'll probably be leaving Tuesday after class. That's how. Okay, prayer requests.